Cats are fascinating creatures, full of complex behaviors that often leave us wondering about the reasons behind their actions. One of the most common and sometimes perplexing behaviors is a cat's apparent dislike of being picked up. For some cats, it's a simple task that's easily accepted, while others will resist or even act defensively when handled this way. It's a behavior that has puzzled many cat owners, especially when one cat seems to love being held, and another does not. The truth behind why cats hate being picked up, or why some love it and others do not, is rooted in both evolutionary instincts and personal preferences. Understanding the reasons behind this behavior can lead to a greater appreciation of a cat's personality and how it relates to its environment. At the core of this issue is the fact that cats are not naturally inclined to enjoy being restrained. Wild cats, like lions and tigers, are solitary hunters and are used to moving freely and independently. In the wild, they are always on alert for potential threats, and being held or trapped could leave them vulnerable to predators or rivals. As a result, cats are wired to value their personal space and autonomy. Being picked up interrupts their sense of control over their environment and can trigger stress or discomfort. The feeling of being confined or restrained can trigger a natural fear response in a cat. While domesticated cats have evolved to live with humans, many of the behaviors and instincts of their wild ancestors remain intact. When a cat is picked up, it may feel trapped or helpless, and in turn, it may respond with signs of distress, such as squirming, vocalizing, or even scratching to break free. This instinctual response is deeply rooted in survival. If a cat feels like it's in a vulnerable position, it's likely to react in a way that protects it from harm. Interestingly, some cats are simply more sensitive than others when it comes to being picked up. While some might tolerate or even enjoy the experience, others may resist for a variety of reasons. One factor that influences a cat's reaction to being picked up is its individual temperament. Just like people, cats have different personalities. Some cats are more independent and prefer to be left alone, while others are social and enjoy human interaction. Cats that are naturally more shy or reserved may find being picked up stressful, as they value their personal space and don't like being confined. On the other hand, more social or confident cats may enjoy being held because it gives them a sense of closeness and security with their human companions. A cat's early experiences can also play a significant role in whether it enjoys or dislikes being picked up. Kittens that are handled frequently and gently by humans during their early weeks of life tend to be more comfortable with human interaction later on. Conversely, kittens that are not handled much, or that have had negative experiences with handling, may develop a fear or dislike of being picked up as adults. Cats who were not socialized properly during their early development stages may struggle with trusting humans or accepting physical affection in the form of being picked up. The key takeaway here is that early experiences with people can shape a cat's attitude toward handling throughout its life. Another important consideration is the physical condition of the cat. Some cats may not like being picked up because it causes them physical discomfort. Cats are known for being quite sensitive to pain, and conditions like arthritis, sore muscles, or other injuries can make being picked up an unpleasant experience. If a cat is already in pain, it may resist being held because the pressure or movement involved in being picked up exacerbates its discomfort. Similarly, older cats or cats with certain medical conditions may simply find it harder to tolerate being lifted. This is why it's always important to be mindful of a cat's health when handling it, as discomfort or pain can significantly affect its response to physical touch. The way a person picks up a cat also plays a significant role in whether or not the cat will accept it. Cats are creatures of habit, and they generally prefer to feel secure and supported when they are being held. A cat that is suddenly grabbed without warning or without a secure hold can easily feel startled or even frightened. The correct way to pick up a cat involves gently scooping it up under the chest and supporting its hindquarters to ensure its body is fully supported. When done properly, picking up a cat should feel secure to the animal, but if it's done incorrectly or roughly, it can make the cat feel unstable or unsafe. As with any animal, how you handle a cat matters in terms of its comfort and trust levels. it's also worth mentioning that some cats simply don't like being held for long periods. While they may not mind a quick pickup, they prefer to be put down once they feel they have had enough. Cats are naturally independent creatures, and they often prefer to come and go as they please. Being held against their will for extended periods can make them feel trapped and frustrated. Unlike dogs, who often seek out physical affection, many cats are more likely to seek attention on their own terms. They may climb into your lap or nudge you for petting when they're in the mood, but they don't necessarily want to be picked up and held indefinitely. The environment can also influence a cat's reaction to being picked up. In a safe, quiet environment where a cat feels secure, it may be more likely to tolerate being held. However, if a cat is in a new or unfamiliar environment, or if it feels threatened or overstimulated, it may resist being picked up. Loud noises, unfamiliar smells, or even the presence of other animals can increase a cat's stress levels, making it less likely to tolerate being handled. It's important to consider the cat's overall emotional state when deciding whether or not to pick it up. When it comes to why some cats love being picked up, it often comes down to a combination of personality, early socialization, and the relationship between the cat and its owner. Cats that are more social and enjoy physical contact may actively seek out being held, purring contentedly while in their owner's arms. These cats are generally more relaxed and accustomed to human interaction, having learned early on that humans are a source of comfort, safety, and affection. If a cat has been raised in a loving, caring environment, it is more likely to form a positive association with being picked up and handled. It's also important to remember that just because a cat may not love being picked up doesn't mean it doesn't love its owner. Cats show affection in different ways than dogs, and their love is often expressed through more subtle behaviors, such as rubbing against you, sitting near you, or following you around. While some cats may enjoy the occasional cuddle, others may prefer to show their affection through other means, like purring, kneading, or bringing you gifts. Understanding your cat's unique way of showing affection will help deepen your bond, even if it doesn't enjoy being picked up. Understanding why cats hate being picked up, or why some love it, is ultimately about respecting their boundaries and preferences. Cats are complex creatures with distinct personalities and instincts, and just like people, they have different comfort levels with physical affection. By paying attention to your cat's behavior, taking its health and temperament into account, and handling it gently and respectfully, you can ensure that both you and your cat have a positive and loving relationship. In the end, it's not about forcing a cat to accept being picked up, it's about finding ways to connect with your cat in a way that respects its individuality and strengthens the bond between you.